Hey guys, what's up? It's the Gas Station Gourmet and I am back with another review. Today I am doing something I've never done before. I'm a little nervous. I decided to do a tasting challenge, kind of an eating challenge. Have you ever watched Fear Factor? And it was people basically doing challenges to try to win. I think it was like $10,000. And they would do like basically anything that would make you afraid. So you would have, you know, people buried alive with like cockroaches and rats, and then you'd have, you know, like height challenges. You'd have to climb a high wire, and they always had the most controversial part of the program, which was the eating challenges. People eating pig vaginas, that really stuck out to me. Pig vaginas, hearts, I remember they had like worms, just really gross stuff. And one of the things that stuck with me watching Fear Factor were people eating these, they called them 100-year eggs. And they looked pretty much like this. They were gray, kind of translucent, and basically looked like an egg that had been left to rot. You know, some bad Easter challenge. You know, you do the egg hunt and one of the eggs goes missing and you find it like 6 months later. That's what these eggs look like. They look like the gross, spoiled eggs from your fucking Freddy Krueger nightmare. It's kind of like fulfilling something I thought about doing since I was a girl. And here I am, a woman with a YouTube channel about to make what is potentially a very bad culinary decision. But I'm kind of excited. I'm excited to share my my interesting delving into this kind of culinary world with you guys. So I got a pack of these. It was about $4 for 6, and I just opened it up. They're all plastic wrapped, as you can see. I have not prepared myself. I have not tried any of these. They're pretty. They're pretty duck eggs, you know, pretty kind of gray. They're big, unfortunately. And a lot of times they are eaten solo. So it's not something that has to be put into a dish. Sometimes they're eaten as appetizers. They are individually wrapped. Because I guess, you know, they're not like potato chips. You can eat just one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack this open. And I'm going to cut into it so you can see. And this is supposed to taste, from what I was reading online, the white becomes kind of jelly-like, and the whole thing tastes kind of sulfury, which, can I be honest, I'm expecting this to taste like farts. Really. I'm expecting it to taste like farts. But, you know, let me eat this delicious fart for everyone. So here is what it looks like in the shell. And it's pretty. It's pretty. So let me crack this. Oh, I can feel it in there already, like jiggling around. I don't know if you just do this like a regular hard-boiled egg or... Oh yeah, that's a pretty color. It's, so there's I'm gonna crack open this pretty egg. Yeah, it feels like Jell-O. It does not feel like what you expect. It's much gooier. You can see the inside of the shell. That's pretty. Okay guys, so that is it. I have peeled the century egg, and looking through it, you can actually, it's kind of translucent. It looks kind of red when I view it through the sunlight. Just from that view here, it looks pure black, but if you look at it through the light from my point of view, it's kind of reddish. It's kind of like a garnet almost. And then you can see that beautiful white at the bottom, or the yolk, sorry, the yolk at the bottom, which is a brownish gray. It's so pretty. And it smells very sulfurous, it's similar to an egg, but kind of with a, you should probably not eat me overtone. I'm gonna cut into this, and I'm gonna take the camera down so you guys can see. Okay, hopefully that is good. Now I'm going to cut into this, and you guys can see with me what it looks like. So that looks beautiful. Look at that yolk. That is gray and looks like liquid in the middle. Oh my god. That smells just as delicious. So there you have the jelly and the gooey center. Let me pull this back up. So I am going to partake of this. I'm not quite sure where to start. You can see it's clinging to my knife. So it's definitely not the same texture as a regular egg where the yolk tends to be a little crumbly. It looks like a paste, like a ooze, like snot on my knife. I saw a picture in Wikipedia. It was cut into slices, kind of like some orange from hell. So I'm going to cut it into slices and I'm going to try a little wedge of preserved egg. So here is my little slice of heaven. I'm going to try, and you can kind of see better now that it's cut, the kind of the coffee-ish color that you've got going on. And the gray filling. I think I'm going to try the white first. I'm not just going to pop the whole thing in my mouth. It's going to taste like sulfur. Maybe it will taste good. I like kimchi, and that's a preserved fermented cabbage. And everybody told me that was gross. So maybe, my stomach's already kind of flip-flopping, but maybe it'll be good and it will surprise me. So here goes. Thank you for sticking with me. And now I will try my first bite of the 100-year egg as whitey white McPumpkin spice. So let me try it. Okay, I'm gonna try the rest now. I'm gonna try the yolk. Oh God. Oh God. I got some water. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Breaking it down into its parts. The white wasn't so bad. It doesn't have much flavor, kind of like a regular egg white. It was a little salty, but it didn't really taste as sulfury as I thought it would. Where I had a problem is with the yolk. As you can see, and like I showed you with my knife, you can see it's really super, super, super creamy. It is like butter, and not in the good way, kind of like Nutella from hell. Nutella? Okay, forgive me for that. It is like a fishy hell spread. It coats your tongue. It tastes like sulfur, and it tastes like wet diarrhea farts. And the worst thing I think is that you can taste the egg underlying, like you taste what it should be, which is creamy, delicious, sunny, happy egg yolk. And it is like when you eat breakfast in hell, they serve you these with a side of desperation and sadness. 0 out of 10? I'm going to give it a 0 out of 10. The yolk is like, honestly, the white would get like a 1 or 2 simply because it doesn't have much flavor. It's like kind of like a hard-boiled white, similar, slightly salty, slightly sulfury. The yolk is like gross, like really like gooey and creamy and like sulfur, and it has a gross fucking aftertaste. I want to go brush my teeth. Like, okay, I'm giving it a 0 out of 10 based on eating it alone, based on somebody who doesn't have any experience with century eggs. I don't know if you enjoy that texture and that kind of outhouse taste. I mean, I could see where the properties could work in like a soup. Maybe if you could mix the yolk in with like a hot broth or something, but I'm having a really hard time getting past the mentality of what I know an egg should taste like and what this tasted like. So yeah, I'm going to have to give a 0 out of 10 to the 100-year egg. I'm sorry, I couldn't do it. It was just too gross for me. The Fear Factor people, I think, were probably over-exaggerating how gross it was for the show. I'm sure they were told to do so because it wouldn't make me vomit. I could eat a whole one of these if they were giving me $10,000, but I will not willingly eat this again on its own. And that is it for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked watching me brave this terrifying food, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I will see you next week with some new reviews. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye!